Well, when I first thought of the concept of fire, I had this material in mind. This is one of the materials I had in mind. I had a sample of it at my office, and it's called light interference color. And there's one company in the US, Millennium Forms, that manufactures it. So what I liked about this material is that depending on your viewing angle, it also slightly shifts color and shimmers, and you can get different sheens. You can get a matte finish, you can get a mirror finish. And again, that reinforces the notion of fire and kind of scintillating, dynamic sparks, and the colors as well. You know, the blue fire, you know, the higher temperature at the bottom, to a warmer color at the top, which is intentional. So just to talk about the material for a minute, it's called light interference color stainless steel. And what's interesting about it is that there's no color applied to the stainless steel. The manufacturer grows the natural layer of chromium dioxide, which is like a very thin film, like a microscopic film on top of the stainless steel. They grow it to different depths, so the color is by refraction and reflection of the light that hits the panel. So there's actually no color applied to the panel. It's just how thick this layer of chromium dioxide is. So it's fascinating technically as well. So the idea was, again, kind of bursts of fire with bluish purples at the bottom, like fire just looking at a flame. The real, you know, at the bottom, the hotter colors are more blue. And then through, you know, reds, burgundies, up to like a gold color at the top. It was a lot of work to figure this out. It's not random. Every panel, it's almost like a paint by color approach, the way we did it. We mapped out every single elevation, and there's 6 different panel colors, and we gave each a letter, and then we drew every panel, and we decided which color it would be. So everything here is intentional. And the idea was that it would be a gradient, and that there would be, you know, bursts every now and then. You see it more on larger elevations versus some of the smaller elevations, but within the metal panels there are also these kind of bursts and sparks and you know, little sparks that fly off to give it movement and to give it depth. The other thing is the way they're laid out. They're textured at the bottom to make them a little more durable. They're textured in a matte finish, then they go through a matte finish, then they go to a mirror finish, when the light hits it, it really does create highlights. And then, like I said, when you walk around the building, certain panels kind of shift color. Some colors shift more than others, but it's pretty cool. So it really makes the building alive, which was the whole intent. Instead of static materials, you know, the stone is static, it doesn't really change. But all the materials for these lines of fire, I wanted them to be really dynamic. And when you move around them, they constantly change color and reflection and all of that.